Please tell the judge your name
My name is John Sage.
and your relationship with Brennan Wakey.
I have been Brennan's partner for 4 years now.
And it's my understanding you have a letter that you would like to read to the court.
I do. Your Honor, my name is John Sage, but everyone calls me Johnny. I have been in a relationship with Brennan Wakey for 4 years. From the very first day we started dating, I experienced his kindness firsthand, and over these 4 years, his presence in my life has helped me mature and grow into the person I am today.
You can already hear it in his voice. This isn't just a statement, it's someone trying to hold it together in a room that feels like it's closing in. You know it's raw and real because he's not just talking about events, he's talking about the man he lives with every day.
When I contracted COVID, I was too weak to get out of bed. I needed a COVID test for work, and Brennan had an early job the next morning. Despite everything on his plate, including a pending legal matter, he went to Walgreens himself, picked up medicine and a COVID test for me, and made sure I had what I needed before I could even ask. That trip cost him his freedom that day, as he was arrested on a warrant while in Walgreens. That day, I saw him put my...
That moment at Walgreens is haunting. He's putting someone else's needs above his own, and that act of care, the very thing that defines him, ends with him being arrested. It's ironic, tragic, and utterly human. And as a viewer, you can't help but feel the tension, compassion clashing with a cold legal system.
What strikes me most about Brennan, and what I have witnessed over these past 4 years, is that he has never allowed his own hardships to become a reason to turn away from others. Even during this most difficult period time of his life, when most people would focus on themselves, I watched Brennan do the opposite. He would show up for the people around him. He would choose to do the right thing. That is not something a person performs for an audience. I saw it in the quiet moments, his small decisions, when no one was watching and there was nothing to gain. Brennan is, without a question, a person of high moral character. When our neighbor across the street asked about purchasing an exterior door we had just recently replaced, Brennan gave it to them and personally went over and installed it at no charge. I was there and I saw it. When Hurricane Ian struck in 2022, I watched Brennan spend days helping our neighbors with cleanup and repairing their pool cage screens. Also due to Ian, when a massive oak tree fell across the street in our neighborhood, he did not wait to be asked. He grabbed his chainsaw and went out to help clear it alongside our neighbors. I stood there and watched him work for hours without complaint.
Now you see the man behind the headlines, cleaning up after a hurricane, giving away a door, helping neighbors. It paints a picture of someone whose life is about service, about showing up when it matters most. And that contrast, the person in the courtroom versus the person out in the world, that's where the emotional weight hits hardest.
What I witnessed in those moments was not a dangerous man. It was a man who was hurting, who genuinely could not forgive himself. That kind of pain does not come from someone who does not care. It comes from someone who cares deeply and feels the full weight of a difficult situation. One night, I came home from work and found Brennan on the ground, knees close to his chest, with a knife to his throat. He was sobbing, stating, "I wish this never happened. I just want this to be over." He broke down like this on 2 other occasions that I've witnessed, each ending up with a knife to his throat. All I could do at those times was hold him close and pray we'd get through it.
This next part, it's hard, and you can feel it in every word. It's not just a breakdown, it's someone confronting the full weight of their pain.
In all 4 years, Brennan has never once raised a hand towards me or anyone else in my presence. I have never felt threatened by him. In fact, I have always felt safer with him around, both at home and outside. On days when I was visibly struggling, he would stop whatever he was doing, come to me.
Seeing him on the floor like that, sobbing with a knife, it's terrifying and heartbreaking. This isn't anger, this isn't malice, it's raw remorse and emotional collapse. Moments like this remind us that the courtroom doesn't just weigh facts, it weighs humanity.
I still believe in the justice system, Your Honor. I was raised to believe that it exists to get things right, to look at the full picture of a person, not just the worst moment. But I would not be honest if I did not say that watching this process unfold has been difficult. Not out of anger, but out of sadness that the Brennan I know, the one who helps neighbors after a hurricane, who gave away a door and then installed it for free, who wants to help people no matter their social status, who checked on me when he had every reason to focus on himself.
Johnny's words here cut through any fear. I've never felt unsafe with him. That's powerful testimony. It reframes how the court and the audience perceives him. Safety, trust, and daily care are just as important as legal evidence when judging a person.
I'm not asking for anything unreasonable, Your Honor. I'm simply asking that the full measure of who this man is be considered, because I have seen every single day for 4 years, and it matters. I can't help but think about the fact that we wouldn't even be here today if Colton never picked up that glass bottle in the first place.
You can hear the tension in his voice, faith in justice, but also frustration that the full picture isn't seen. It's a delicate balance. He wants fairness, but he wants humanity acknowledged, and that's what makes this testimony resonate.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. The defense would call Dr. Barbara Russell.
The closing lines are haunting. We wouldn't have been here if. It's subtle, almost deflecting blame, but it's wrapped in grief and reflection. You leave the court with more questions than answers, which is exactly what keeps you glued to the screen.